Hey guys, so this is a wig that I got from my first wig. It's called the Raven wig, and inside your box you will find your wig wrapped up in this cute little package, and it comes with like the little netted stocking cap around it. I like to also hold on to that. And here's the wig. It's the Raven wig, and you can see a little close-up of the hairline. Also comes with the wig cap. It comes with this cute bag, and inside this bag you can have it has an elastic band, which I love. It also has a rat tail comb and two of these little clips. Oh, and some bobby pins. And you'll also find some instructions, and I forgot to show you guys, but it's also like a little mannequin head that you can put your wig on that it comes with. So I'm going to start off by clipping the hair back because I don't want to get hair, any bleach on the knots. I'm about to bleach the knots, so I'm just going to clip the hair back and make sure that the hair is completely out of my way so that the bleach can't get onto the hair. So I'm going to, after I clip it back, I'm going to turn it over upside down, or inside out, I guess you could say. I'm going to turn the wig inside out. Alright, then I'm going to take my mixing bowl and the brush. I'm going to take some 20 volume developer and some BW2 lightening powder. And I'm going to use about 2 scoops of this powder. And I'm going to start off by adding my developer little by little. I'm just going to mix in a little bit because I don't want this paste to be runny, because you don't want it to run through your lace. You want it to sit right on top of your lace. So I'm just going to start off, little by little, and just add more as I need to. And once I get it to, a nice consistency like this, see, it's not going to be runny, and it's not going to dry up either. It will get right on it. I'm just going to dab that on to my wig, and I'm going to start off with the hairline and just pretty much cover it. You don't want to, rub it and swipe it, because when you do that, you can kind of grip the hair and end up pulling the hair through the lace. So I'm kind of just dabbing it on into the lace, and I probably should have on some gloves, but I'm so used to using this, I don't even always wear gloves. But yeah, so I'm just going to dab it on and completely cover that portion of the wig where, my hairline is going to be, or where the parting is going to be. You want to pretty much, get the bleach all over. Just make sure you completely saturate it. You want to put a nice coat of bleach in. As you can see, this is why I like it to be, this consistency. This, I guess you can call it cake batter like consistency, or like silly putty like consistency, because it's not going to seep through my lace, being that I have it upside down. It's going to sit right on it, and it's going to get those knots. Because if y'all ever seen somebody who have the runny bleach, and so it actually bleaches the roots of the hair, like part of the hair strands, like, it's not cute. So I'm just going to take my aluminum foil and let that process for about 25 to 30 minutes.
You're going so well.
Alright, so now we're going to start the tweezing process, and so I'm just combing the hair back so I can just get an idea of the hairline. I'm going to take my tweezers, and I'm just going to start tweezing at the hairline. I want to take, some hairs out of that very front row of the hairline and just kind of just thin it out. And you want to make sure you tweeze and comb, because you don't really know how much hair you're taking out until after you have combed it. So just to be careful that you're not taking too much hair out, make sure, after every few tweezes that you comb it, so you can just get an idea. of how much hair you actually tweezing out. And you just want to be careful too, because you do not want to rip the lace. But yeah, so I'm just tweezing and combing, tweezing and combing. And then I'm going to go ahead and part off where I want my actual part to be. That way I can kind of get an idea of where my part is. I know, where my temples is a little bit thinner, so I want to make sure I focus on that area on the frontal so it can kind of look like my actual hair. So I went ahead and found my part, and I'm tweezing the part just to kind of define it, and I'm tweezing and combing. And as you can see, I went ahead and fast forwarded. So this is what it's going to look like after you've been tweezing and combing for a while. The hairline looks a bit more natural. It's not as bulky. And so that's the look that we're going for when we tweeze our frontals. And you guys, just take your time with this. This took me about 40 minutes to actually do this process. And just want to take your time. Put a CD on. Watch a TV episode or something, and just take your time with this part. So right now I'm pretty much, parting off the hairline, taking a section, I'm splitting it, and I'm just going in like a zigzag motion, and I'm just pretty much thinning out that area. This is where my temple is going to be. So I know it's a little bit more thinner right there, so I'm just matching it. And just tweeze and comb, tweeze and comb. And you can see the difference from the left side and the right side. The right side looks a little bit more natural, so I'm going to go back in. I'm going to start by tweezing the hairline again, and you're going to do that all the way across, just grabbing random pieces. You kind of you want this to look effortless. You don't want it to look like, you don't want your hairline to look real piecey, like you purposely, you took out a patch here, left a patch, took out a patch there. You don't want it to look like that. You just kind of want it to flow. So now I'm just parting off that portion of the hairline and going back to my zigzag motion. I'm taking some hairs from the part that I'm holding, and then some hairs from the hair that's combed back. So I'm not just tweezing the front part that I have sectioned off. I'm going in a zigzag motion. I'm just grabbing random hairs from both parts of it. And I'm just combing it back so I can kind of get an idea of how much hair I took out and get an idea of how the hairline looks. And as you can see, that looks a lot better. It's not bulky. And this is how much hair I tweezed out.
And I'm losing my hope. Is that too much?